Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Time and money to have the best experiences out of your life. So today's video is in continuation with the video that was done last week regarding perseverance, that is quantity over quality, and working towards the goal that you have over and over again and producing more of that kind of work that you want to do. So ensure to check out quantity over quality video, that is perseverance. So in today's video, we will also see the qualities and factors that you will have to add or you can add on along with this perseverance and quantity over quality to ensure to have the greatest and the highest result of that. So with that, we will delve right into the topic. So first and foremost is critical thinking, problem solving and learning. So that is, you will have to know how to think critically and arrive at solutions, or rather create new ways of arriving at a solution or creating new products or new services that your customers would want or you yourself would desire to have. So critical thinking will add on to the base of knowledge, and along with that the processes that you currently have in place, and will help you to improve on that. And similarly, problem solving will help you to overcome the hurdles or the problems that you are facing in your day-to-day life or the work that you are trying to do. So having these three resources is the first and foremost critical thing that will help you to overcome and keep on going or working towards your goal. And second item is time management. That is, all of us have limited amount of time, that is 24 hours, and the concept on which this channel is built, time and money, two important critical resources to have the best experiences out of life. So you will have to see how you can utilize this time to the best possible way and create the best and highest quality and quantity of results. So this could range anywhere from prioritization and working more effectively, efficiently, and working with full focus and ensuring to avoid any kinds of disturbances, and managing your time to the best possible way and what suits you, not one size fits all approach that you will have to see for your own self, which is the form of timetable or the schedule that suits you and which you can adapt and make the best use of time. So the third thing is eliminating and reducing waste. So waste can be in any terms, be it in terms of time, wasting of time, your money, or your key focus, etc. So you can use various strategies to avoid wasting of your time, and simple ways can be automating few of the tasks that you are doing, or reducing or eliminating the items or the factors that you are working on which either is not producing any result or which will not help you in the goal that you are trying to achieve. It could be ranging from anything as simple as working towards something which is not yielding you result, all the way up to something that is only taking away time like unnecessary meetings, etc. And along with automation, you can look at possibility of outsourcing or delegating tasks. Something that does not create too much of value can be outsourced or delegated to someone else who can do it much more better. Either it could be in form of reducing waste or giving it to an expert who could bring in their expertise and increase the solution and bring in the best possible way how you can solve that problem. And fourth important factor you will have to consider is planning and organization. That is, when you're working on something, you will have to plan how you want to set up that processes or how you want to set up the workflow so that it will help you organize and keep you motivated and help you to work towards it. As the saying goes, not planning for something is equivalent to planning to fail. So this planning and organization will keep you to be on that path of success and help you to work again and again towards the goal without feeling lost. So it will help you to provide that motivation to keep on going, as well as provide a clear laid down path, and as well in case of any deviations or any changes, it will help you. And one thing to note over here is that ability to pivot. So planning and organizations should not be in so stringent manner that it will not help you to be flexible or will not help you to pivot. In real world, it is always a situation that whatever you planned is not something that will work out 100% or for sure, but you will have to be flexible and be able to pivot, change and adapt to that new situation and that opportunity. So planning and organization will be a stepping stone and help you to change the course or adapt to that course as the opportunity arises. And the fifth factor and point that you will have to consider to achieve success and to go on this path of perseverance is working on your strengths and weaknesses. So a point to note here is that few people will focus only on weakness or only on strength, but the truth is you will have to focus on both your strength and weaknesses. Strengths can be in range of a good financial analysis that you are doing, good at software, or good at any other technological items, or rather any soft skills as well. And then it could also range that your weaknesses could be in range of time management, or not being able to coordinate with others, or you're not a good team player. So the reality is that to achieve success, you will have to work both on your strength, that is increase and make it in such a way that you're unbeatable or you're one of the best in that skill set, and achieve greatness in that strength, as well improve on your weakness so that it does not become a hurdle or a thing that will stop you from achieving or working on your goal. So a combination of increasing and developing your strength as well as improving your weakness so that it will not be a hurdle but rather you can work towards the goal that you want. So working on strength and weakness is another critical point. So before I wrap up, a bonus point to note over here is that visionary, that is, you will have to develop a great vision so that you can build greatness. Many a times you will feel low or you will face situations wherein you will feel like giving up, but having a great vision will help you to keep working towards that. The greatest people that you know of, Steve Jobs from Apple, and then Larry Page, etc., everyone that you know are great visionaries. They had a vision, and that is what kept them motivated, they themselves as well as the team. This vision and working towards it helped them to give a single goal, a single path, and a vision for which the whole organization could work on. And because of that, they were able to achieve that greatness. It could be individual contributors as well that you know of, be it artists from great comedians to musicians to various other individual contributors as well as great organizers and leaders who were able to bring together great set of people and bunch of people. So these visionaries will communicate it, enlighten their vision to others, and make sure that the various stakeholders, be it their customers, employees, investors, they will make them to buy into that vision and that idea, and that will help them to keep persevering towards that goal and help them achieve greatness. With that, ensure to like the video, check out my Telegram channel TimonEXP, as well as share this with as many people as you can, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Timon.